Good evening. The meetings will start at sharply 7 p.m. Hello, Ami sir. You are made as panel member, sir.
Okay, fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Hello.
Sir, yes, sir. If
I mean,
facilitator arrived means you can start, sir.
yes, definitely. And one more thing that shall the participants join by themselves, or we don't need to, admit them first or accept their request, or they'll automatically join?
For some participants, it will add, sir. For
Okay,
some.
fine. I mean, it'll ask me to add them. Okay.
Yes,
Then
sir.
I'll
Admit.
admit them.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay, fine, fine.
Ah.
Hello, Fareen, are you there?
Hello, Fareen ma'am, are you there?
Yes, yes, sir,
Ah.
I'm there.
Okay.
Okay, Fareen, you just start sharing your screen. Let's try it.
Don't talk in the middle. Is
Okay,
the
fine.
screen?
Yes, it's fine. Absolutely fine. Mr. Sankaran, can we start?
Yes, sir.
Video nilapanize. Don't talk.
Fareen, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, fine. We'll start at 7. Okay, exactly at 7.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Video visible. Mute, no? कुछ नहीं कर सकते. नहीं visible है. नहीं. नहीं visible. कैसा है? कैसा है? No, it's not coming. It's not there. Mhm.
Hello, Fareen, are you ready?
Yes, bhai.
Shall we begin?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Hello, everyone. A very good evening. And I welcome you all to the online masterclass initiative for today's session, which is an international webinar. The topic of the webinar is role of technology in sustainable development. As we have been seeing that a lot of development is happening around the world, there are cutting edge technologies which are doing anything to our natural resources. But the problem is we lack a sustainable platform where we can save these resources for our future generations. So in the light of this immense need, uh, this session is going to be very important. The facilitator for today's session is Miss Fareen Nizami. She is a bachelor's in aeronautical engineering from VTU Bangalore, India, and is presently pursuing her master's in aerospace propulsion technology. She has been a university topper and is an enthusiastic speaker. We welcome Ms. Fareen Nizami on board to start the session. Please, Fareen, start the session.
Hello, and good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the MasterClass initiative, Mahakula Vinayagara Institution of Technology, Pondicherry, and the moderator, Muhammad Amir Khan, for giving me an opportunity to speak and share my knowledge on this platform, international webinar. Coming to today's session, I have divided the session into two parts. First part is towards the presentation on the topic role of technology in sustainable development. And the second part is for query section. If anyone have any doubt and questions, you can ask. Now coming to the topic, role of technology in sustainable development. First of all, I would like to explain you the basic terms in my topic, technology and sustainable development. Now coming to technology, what is technology? The definition for technology goes like this. It is the application or the use of science and knowledge and skills in doing and making things and inventing things. It says whatever the knowledge or the skills we have, we are making use of it to invent or make things. Actually, the term technology comes from two Greek words, techne and logos. Techne means skills or art. Logos means saying or an expression. You are expressing your saying, your knowledge which you have to make things or to invent things. To make you better understand, I have taken some examples. The knowledge of fire led to the invention of cooking food. The knowledge that there is an energy in the flowing water led to the invention of hydroelectricity. The knowledge that the solar energy can be stored and used led to the invention of solar cells, the precious renewable power resources. Now coming to the second term, sustainable development. Let me take you back to the 18th century, the Industrial Revolution, the beginning of Industrial Revolution. There was a focus for the development to meet the needs of the present generation, mainly the economic development, that is industrialization and urbanization, by using the resources like land, water, and air in an indiscriminate and irresponsible manner. But then it was realized that every resources on the planet Earth belongs to every one of us, and even to those who are not yet born. So there was a need for the sustainable development. The Brundtland Report, also called as A Common Future, gives the definition for sustainable development. Sustainable development is the development that meets the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability of the future generations to meet their own requirements. It says that we don't have to neglect the future generations' need to overcome our present needs. Sustainable development is the development that we meet our needs and the future generation needs. Sustainable development can also be defined as we have to address the economical, social, and environmental issues together so that we attain a sustainable development. Without addressing these issues, sustainable development is not achievable. So these three domains, that is the social, economical, and the environmental domains, are considered the pillars of sustainable development. To achieve, to achieve sustainable development, we have to address the environmental issues such as global warming, land degradation, air pollutions, and the social challenges like quality education, hunger, and the economical challenges like poverty, unemployment, decent work. By addressing all these challenges, only we can achieve sustainable development. Now, coming to the next slide, sustainable development goals. In order to focus on sustainable development so that no one is left behind, women's, children's, babies, and even I can say animals. In 2015, the United Nations General Assembly in New York adopted the 230 Agenda, in which 193 member countries agreed upon it, and the agenda consisted of 17 Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs. Now, let me take you to the colorful 17 SDGs, which are also called as the global goals. The SDGs consist of no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, and gender equality. As this and so on, all the 17 goals, as they consist all the environmental objectives, social objectives, and the economical objectives, they are called the global goals for sustainable development. Now, what is the role of technology? As you know that today we are in the era of fourth industrial revolution, and this era offers us many new technologies like Internet of Things, the blockchain technology, and so many. Now, how these new technologies help us to achieve sustainable development? Let's see. The first, the Internet of Things. As the name says, it consists of two words, the Internet and the thing. For me, anything that is connected to Internet is called Internet of Things. It can be TV, your car, your smartwatch, or your air conditioner. The standard definition for the Internet of Things is it is a concept or a technology which aims to connect all the devices to Internet and help communicate, interact, and exchange data with each other. Nowadays, we are communicating with each other with the use of Internet, for example, through WhatsApp, Snapchat, and so on. In the similar manner, the devices can communicate with each other. They can also exchange the data by the use of internets. Do you know Internet of Things is used in many ways, like to track the traffic on your way and in the smart agriculture and in many ways. If you are far away, distance from your home, you can switch on or switch off your AC conditioner by Internet of Things. Now, to make you better understand, I've taken some example about smart agriculture. Now we'll see how this Internet of Things can be used in smart agriculture to help the farmers to increase their production, to increase their profit. Suppose if the farmer want to know the quality of the soil, he want to know the moisture present in the soil or the nutrients in the soil, he can use the Internet of Things to monitor the quality of the soil. Suppose if the soil is having low moisture content and the farmer wants to water the crops, he can use Internet of Things to water his plants. In the similar manner, he can monitor his field through the use of drones on which sensors are mounted. This helps the farmers to achieve increase in the production, increase their yield, and to get a better profit. In this way, he can contribute towards the sustainable development. He will have less poverty in his house and he can contribute to the zero hunger as food will be available for all of us, and he can educate his children, he can give his children a better quality education, not only to his son, also to her daughter, his daughter. In this way, he can achieve the sustainable development. Now we'll see the next technology contributing towards the sustainable development goals, the blockchain technology. The blockchain technology is a simple technique in which the blocks are connected to each other through a chain. You can see in the block diagram over here, many blocks are connected to each other through the use of the chain, and the blocks store the event information. The event information can be anything like land registration, the healthcare reports, or the transaction you made, anything like that. Blockchain technology can also be defined as a digitally distributed ledger technology. Now we'll see why it is called a digitally distributed ledger technology. Suppose if a person A wants to transact money to the person B, he can do it by the blockchain. That transaction is represented online as a block, and this block will be broadcasted in the party in the network. This transaction will be recorded in thousands of computers and it gets validated. So it is called digitally, and it is distributed to the thousands of computers. So it is distributed, digitally distributed. And the ledger means record. As it is distributed to thousands of computers, the record is maintained and the block is added to the blockchain. In this way, the transaction gets completed. Another example of blockchain is supply chain management. Now, if suppose you are going to buy a shirt and if you want to know the quality of the shirt, like from where it got manufactured, what was the raw materials, what were the components used to manufacture it, to make a shirt. So by using blockchain technology, you can you can get to know the information about the shirt. In this way, it build up the consumer satisfaction. The advantages of blockchain technology is it is immutable. The information stored in thousands of computers by the use of blockchain is immutable. It cannot be altered. And as it is distributed digitally, it is transparency. It have built a transparent information to all of us. And as it can be as it can't be controlled by only one computer or only one person like that. It is decentralized. Because of its transparency, decentralization, it builds up a protection for fraud. Now, the actors for sustainable development. You know, just inventing a technology, it doesn't contribute to a sustainable development. The government have to support the technology, it have to invest in it, and the people have to support and use the technology in proper manner. So I say the actors of sustainable developments are the government, the technology, plus the people. And I truly believe that this planet Earth does not belong to only one of us, not me, not only you, it belongs to all of us. So, our contribution toward the sustainable development, it should be from all of us. So, I can say, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, and Sabka Vishwas, support of all, development of all, and trust of all can help us to achieve the sustainable goals. Thank you. If anyone have any queries, you can ask.
Thank you, Ms. Fareen, for having an interesting session regarding the sustainable development and the role of people, the role of government, and the role of technology, uh, which it can play so that we can achieve sustainable development. And the goals, sustainable development goal is formulated by the United Nations, and the focus of the entire globe nowadays is on sustainable development rather than development. So uh, given the importance of sustainable development in modern times, it was a much needed session. And thank you so much for giving us your
Thank,
immense and your precious knowledge and ideas regarding sustainable development.
thank you.
I would like to allow my participants to ask any questions if they have, please. If anybody is having any questions, they can please ask their question. They can unmute themselves and ask the question directly. Mr. Habakuk Damble, have you any question, please?
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So
Yes, please.
I want to enter. Okay. I introduce myself. My name is Mr. Abakut Damile from Calcutta Technology. In the technology science, I'm working there. My question now is how to crack any code with someone. If you want to crack any code with someone, how can we do?
Sorry, can you repeat the question, please? If you can what?
Okay, for example, to crack any call with someone. For example, if you call someone, maybe you can understand the talking that are saying.
We're not getting it properly. As far as I have understood it, your question is if you want to track somebody's call, how can we do that, right?
Yes, this is my question. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, fine. Actually, tracking a call, a phone call you're talking about.
You say?
Are you talking about a phone call?
Yeah, I'm talking about phone call. Yeah.
Okay, I would like to apologize because the question actually is not relevant to the topic. It's neither related to sustainable development nor it is related to uh, the role of technology in sustainable development. But there are platforms where we can track any spam calls, where we can report them, and there is a mechanism by the cyber authorities where they can track the records. For example, when there's a criminal case, at that time we go and lodge an FIR with the police. The police goes and they keep a track on the call. At that time they can do, but I think that's not related to sustainable development. Hope you understand.
Oh, okay. I understood.
Thank you. You can mute yourself. Thank you for raising your question.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
If anybody is having any other questions, please. Okay. Till our participants get any question, I have a simple question to ask Ms. Fareen. So do you think that there's a need of, there's a need of teaching Internet of Things or artificial intelligence to our kids, to researchers, to organizations, so that they can use it in achieving sustainable development?
Yeah, as artificial intelligence is a new technology, we can use it to save our time, you know.
Okay. What else can we do with the use of artificial intelligence in order to achieve sustainable development?
Like we can manage our time, like in the process, like today the you know we are all in the problem of pandemic COVID. So
Yes.
in this way we can, like, nowadays like schools are not open, right? So we
Yes.
can help some children to connect online by providing them a good connection for internet.
Okay, fine. So that's a good role of technology. Okay, fine. So as far as I know about Internet of Things and artificial intelligence, can we use it like for real-time monitoring, or for for having real-time inputs about the system which we are working on? Or can we use it uh, for the prevention of disasters? Like, is it something related to that?
Yeah, we can use in the real time monitoring process, like for, like, in aircrafts
Okay,
we can have sensors on the parts of aircraft so that we can
fine.
track the information.
Okay, about the parts which can be damaged, so that we can rectify them, right?
Okay, with the help of sensors.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Thank you. Anybody else is having any question? Okay, can I ask one more question, please?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what role can parents play so that their kids, their children, get a sense of sustainable development rather than just development, so that they can get a sense about what sustainable development actually is, and what role technology can play. So, what role can our parents play there?
Mm,
Is the question clear?
very- क्या हो रहा है? Parents.
Yes, hello. I mean, what can our parents do so that our children know about sustainable development and how important is sustainable development? What can our parents do?
Like nowadays, Amir, many children are like used to mobile phones, so their parents can help them to see or watch some related to sustainable development goals. Like we have to teach our children the use of water, the use, like we have to teach them like the waste management. Um, we have to separate the waste in the correct places, and we have to use the water in a responsible manner. So I can think in this way, if parents can help the children, as they are the future generations, so they can help them to know the importance of the natural resources.
Okay, fine. Yes, that's very important. So the upbringing. So you mean the upbringing of the children in such an environment is very important, so that they get a sense about sustainable development and their responsibilities in order to protect future generations. Right?
Yeah, yeah. And the use of the power, we can teach them the use of the power, like how power is generated, like from water. Nowadays it
Yes.
have been an like limited resources available, so
Yes.
we can teach that thing also, like management of electricity.
Okay, so that we can get we can generate electricity from renewable sources rather than using fossil fuels,
Yeah,
rather
yeah,
than using nuclear,
yeah,
nuclear sources of energy. Okay, fine.
yeah,
Great.
yeah.
I think we are concluding the session with a great message for our children, for our future generations, and for ourselves as well. That in order to achieve sustainable development, there is an immense need to know sustainable development more and more, to awaken people about sustainable development more and more, to give awareness to our children, to teach them what sustainable development really is, how much it matters for not only for them, not only for us, but for future generations as well, in order to live and let others live happily, and so that we can contribute in making this planet a happy place to live in. Thank you so much. Thank you of all the participants and the facilitator. Uh, and once again, I would like to thank the online masterclass initiative, which is in collaboration with Manakula Vinayanagar Institute of Technology, Pondicherry, which has been tirelessly doing efforts in bringing more and more knowledge to different participants and stakeholders, not only at just one place in India, but across the globe, because we're having participants from West African countries, from Nigeria, from Laos as well. Some in our last session, we had our Lisa Jones, honorable speaker, for a very interactive and a very enthusiastic session. She's from US and she's an established woman entrepreneur. So this is much needed, in particularly in times of COVID, where we don't, we are not able to move freely or attend meetings physically. So thank you so much, the online masterclass initiative, Manakula Vinayanagar Institute of Technology, which is in collaboration, which is supported by Falcon Innovations Private Limited also, uh, from which I am moderating today's session. And thank you all the participants. Thank you, Fareen. Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice time ahead.